What's going on out of the Shoe Colts podcast, man? It's your boy Jose Fuego Ortiz back with another live episode. We downstairs in the basement, y'all. Colts football is back. Tomorrow is the game against the Fins, man. Isn't it good to have Colts football back? Isn't it good to have football back? Look, man, it's the first, not really the first official, but like I said, man, and like I tell you guys, I like to kind of give it you guys the news when things are happening. And look, tomorrow is the first game, y'all. It's the first game, man. But look, man, let's do a quick recap, man. Let's do a quick recap of the off season. All the drama is done. Okay, look, Daniel Jones is the quarterback. Do I like it? Look, it is what it is. That's our quarterback, and that's what we're gonna deal with it. Right, we got new key players. Mooney Ward in the building. Xavier Howard in the building. Chris Bynum in the building. Joe Bacci in the building. Notice all these guys are defensive players, man. Defense looks definitely different on that back end, and on that linebacker side, man. Looks definitely different. Look, that's due to the mad scientists too, man. That's due to the mad scientists, man. And it looks like we're going to be running a 4-2-5. But, hey, look, what do I know, man? But, look, all that is done. New players. Look, players that are out, man. I was surprised also with some of you guys, man. Juju Brent, gone. Land, gone. Tight end, gone. He's with the Jets now. Juju Brent is with Miami now. Maybe we see him, maybe we don't. Isaiah Lamb back with the Cowboys. I mean, it was something to be said this offseason and after when the cuts were made. Like, hey man, if you weren't available like that, or if you had problems with injury, they kind of let you go. I mean, Juju's an example of that. Not to say that he wasn't a good player, but he had injuries that we always had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Got to be available. Got to be available, man. Jelani Woods, I love him. I wish they would have kept him. They could have let go Mallory. That's just my opinion, but they didn't. Once they let him go, just picked him right up. It is what it is, man. We're gonna rock and roll with what we got and who we got, man. We got the Fins, man. We got the Fins. First game, we at home. You know we got to protect the home, but like always, we haven't won a game, a home opener, since 2013. Yes, that's a long time. I get it, man. I get it. Am I going to bet or anything? No, I'm not. I'm not going to do no betting or nothing against this game, man. Just not going to do it. But look, it feels a little different, man. It feels a little different, They got they got some momentum going on, Everybody's on the line of we're gonna do it for ourselves, we're gonna do it for the team, we're gonna do it for Jim, man. So I hope that plays out, man. I really do, man. It's a good game. Looks like this can go either or, man. But I want to give you some of my takes, man, on this quick breakdown of positions between the Colts and the Dolphins, man. Let's start off with the QB position, right? So we got Daniel Jones. I don't think I'm going to call him Danny Dimes in this. I just don't. That was his name with the Giants. So I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to just call him DJ 17. So if you see me saying DJ 17, that's what I'm talking about. So we got DJ 17. He beat out Anthony Richardson for the position. For better, for worse, this is what we got. So I think, look, I think he'll get it done, man. I think we're going to see long passes down the field? Maybe some, maybe as much, maybe not as much as we would like to see. But I think he gets it done. I think he gets it done in the short pass. I think he gets it done in those passes between 10 to 20, 25 yards. I think he gets it done. I think he's accurate enough to to make it happen. So now, comparing him to Tua, right? So just quarterback to quarterback. Who do I believe is the better quarterback? I believe Tua is the better quarterback when healthy. When healthy, Tua is the better quarterback. He just is. He just is. You know, he has a quicker release. He has better accuracy with the ball. He knows how to find the open man, and he has a higher completion rate. And he's a competitor, and he still got a little wheels. He still does. And his record for opening day is pretty good. And when he's healthy, his record is pretty good. Just saying. So, for me, the winner for the quarterback versus quarterback in this game goes to it just on the skills alone. It's not a blowout. It's not a blowout by far as how better one quarterback is to the other one. But if I had to pick which one of these quarterbacks, and I would pick, excuse me, I would pick Tua. I'm just being honest, guys. We go to the running backs. I got JT money all the way. Look, I understand that A-Chain is, and I apologize if I'm saying his name wrong, but is he a speed demon? Yes. Can he take it to the house? Yes. Is he a bit elusive? Yes. He is. But do I think he's better than JT Money? No. JT Money can take it to the house. JT Money can run in between the tackles. JT Money does not have to bounce to the outside to get it done. So do I think he's a better running back than JT Money? No. Is he faster? I believe he's faster. I believe he runs faster than JT Money. Yes. But he also has, some injuries that he's still recovering from or has already recovered from. But he's also one that, we got to watch his speed. We got to watch his speed, and he can hurt us both ways in a sense. He can hurt us running, and he can hurt us kind of catching the ball out the backfield. You know what I'm saying? JT is not known for that too much, but can he get it done? Yes. But who's the better running back in my eyes that I'm giving a check to? Just JT Money. Jonathan Taylor all day, every day. The wideouts. Let's get to the wideouts now. And I know y'all gonna be like, well, the Dolphins win the wideout. Yeah, I hear you. The speed that the wideouts have are undeniable. And you know what? I'll bundle it. I'll say wideout and tight end, right? The speeds that the wideouts have for the Dolphins, it's crazy. Okay, they got Tyreek Hill, speed demon. They got Waddle, another speed demon. Both of them know how to run routes. Both of them can catch the ball, and both of them can make plays after the catch. They can, and they have a decent. They have a decent enough quarterback to get it to get them the ball. Okay. As far as the Colts, well, and their tight end, who's kind of just coming back into the fold, Waller, if he's good to go, that's somebody else you got to watch out for. Okay. Now the Colts, we have 1-1, Mr. Pittman. We have Josh Downs, right? We have Tyler Warren. All great players. Do they possess the speed that those other players do? No, they don't. Can they catch the ball better than those other receivers can? I believe that they can. I believe our guys are more chain movers in a sense. 10 yards, 15 yards. Can they go up and go get it? Yeah, they can go up and go get it. They damn sure can. They damn sure can. But what the Dolphins have is speed, and that's something that you can't teach. It's just something that you can't teach. So just, with the speed alone, it gets me a bit afraid. Okay. But I have true faith in our cornerbacks, and we'll get to that a little later. I have true faith in our cornerbacks, but you can't teach speed, and that's something that they just have. So who's the better who has the better quarterbacks? Maybe it's a draw, right? And I say that, and I'm being kind of humble. I'm just being honest. Like, do I believe our receivers have a maybe a better catch radius, right? But the speed that the Dolphins receiver have also presents a different catch radius, because if they can outrun you, then it doesn't really matter. Okay, I guess maybe slight edge, right? Slight edge goes to the Dolphins receivers. It's slight edge, just real slight, but we'll see. Let's go to the cornerbacks. We have Mooney Ward, Xavier Howard, right? Those are just two the outside guys. I'm not going to put in the nickel, but we got dominant nickel, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. Other than Storm Duck, I don't really know who the Dolphins have on for cornerbacks. I really don't. I really don't. So with that being said, I truly give our wide receivers a check over their cornerbacks. And you guys can say that that's crazy of me. I just truly do. I don't believe that they present a presence like our cornerbacks do for Tyreek Hill and Waddle. We got Mooney Ward, who's a lockdown. We got Xavier Howard. Yes, I get it. He did not play last year, and he did come from Miami, and they did let him go for whatever reason he had to do, and he had a little injury. We could take it as a bounce back year. We could take it as he got fresh legs. Yes, he's a bit older, but I still have faith in him. You don't lose or forget how to play the game. And he was a dominant cornerback. So on the cornerbacks, it's definitely a check for our side, and I believe that they give our cornerbacks give their wide receivers some issues, some problems. I just do. It's just not going to be a free fall. Now, are they going to have to keep up with them? Sure, they damn sure are. They damn sure. Do I just think they're going to run them out of the stadium? No, I don't think so at all. Let me get the mad scientist back there. So what? Somebody going to get doubled up, and then somebody going to be on the island. That's how I see it. We're gonna have plenty of DBs out there to kind of slow all that down a little bit, just a little bit. Let's go to defensive line, man. Defensive line / linebacker, right? So they bought in Judon. This is Dolphins. The Dolphins bought in Judon, right? Still want to let people know he can play, he can hit. Linebacker, right? Outside linebacker, I believe. They got Chad Robinson. They got Phillips. He should be. I believe he's healthy now, right? They got Chubb. I believe he's healthy now, right? So they got edge rushers. They got some good quality edge rushers that are there, and it's the first game, so it looks like and sounds like everybody's healthy, and it can present a little issues. Now, I'm not too worried about the left side. I'm not. Bernard Ryman is good to go. I'm not too worried about that left side at all. 5'6". I'm not too putting out. I'm not too worried about that left side. That right side, I'm a little shaky on it. Not necessarily the tackle. I'm a little shaky on the guard a little bit. I'm a little bit shaky on the center. I'm a little bit, between that right guard and that right center. I'm a little bit shaky. Just a little bit. Miami got I can't remember his name, and name starts with S. And I don't want to mispronounce. I believe his number is 92. Interior lineman, man. Last 2 years, he had anywhere between 8 to 10 sacks. And that's coming up the gut. So, Bartolini, we got a man up. We going right to the fire on this first game, right to the fire on this first game with with getting battle tested, from the defensive material linemen to the quarterbacks having to deal with speed. So it's first game definitely getting battle tested, man. So the the off better yet, our offensive line going against their defensive line. I believe that we hold our own. I believe that we hold our own long enough. Do I think that they're not going to get a sack or two? No, I'm pretty sure they might get a sack or two, right? I'm pretty sure they might be a bit disruptive. But I believe overall that our offensive line is better than their defensive line. And people will argue, and maybe it's just maybe on the left side we're better than, and maybe on the right side, maybe their right side defensively is better than our right side offensively, and our left side offensively is better than their left side defensively, or however you want to say it. Just my take on it, man. Just my take on it. Now just flip flopping that, our defensive line / linebackers going against their offensive line. I mean, they got some guys there, right, that haven't really played too much together, right? So that's in favor of our defensive line. Big Grove and DeForest Buckner coming through that middle, boy. That's a force to be reckoned with, man. That's a force to be reckoned with. Always has been, always will be. And it's not it. And when I say that it's a force to be reckoned with, I'm not saying that it's a dominant thing and it's a for sure thing, but it's something you definitely got to plan for. It's something you got to prepare for, and something you definitely got to look at. You're just not going to not worry about DeForest Buckner and Big Grove coming up to the middle. You just not. And if you decide not to plan for it, that's your fault. And then our edges, man. Quiddy Pay, contract year. Let's see what you got, boy. Let's see what you got. It's that time. It's that time. Leatu Latu, man, looking good. Second year. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Let's make the bet to meet at the quarterback. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me, man. So I think that our defensive line is better than their offensive line, which in hand will cause disruption for Tua. But he also has the legs to get out of it. His receivers are also quick enough to possibly get open, and he also has a quick release. So all of these are kind of connected together, like. So overall, I believe the defense gets the check over their offensive line. I do, but we have to make it count. We gotta make them a little frustrated back there, just a little frustrated back there. And what else we got, man? That's defensive line, offensive line, man. Just think it's gonna be a close game, man. I just think it's gonna be a close game. I just do, man. A lot of people just, I heard something crazy that, people thinking that it's going to be a blowout on the Dolphins are just going to come in and just blow us out the water. I just don't see that happening, man. I just don't see it happening. I see it being a closer game. I don't see it going, combined score, getting maybe past 45. I don't. I believe that we're going to try to control the ball by running the ball and dinking and dunking, getting ourselves all the way up there, and then getting it inside. I do. I really do. Something that I wish that I would see tomorrow, that I would see during the rest of the season, is just small packages for Anthony Richardson. Does it give away the play when you see Anthony Richardson coming in? Probably, right? Probably, because I see it like, he's coming in for, any form of yardage that's kind of like within the 3 to 4 yards, right? Where you can, option run or quarterback sneak or something like that, or shovel pass, or, hey, look, man, they can even get creative and do the, kind of 2 quarterbacks at the field at the same time. Does that give it away? It probably does, right? It probably does, but I guess he's his athleticism allows him to kind of be that person, right? To have an extra man on the field. I'm not saying he's going to catch no balls or anything like that. I'm just saying two quarterbacks on the field. You know, I see DJ 17 hiking the ball, kind of pitching it to, you know, AR5 on a flea flicker, kind of a thing going on. And now AR3 chunks it down the field to Pierce, to AD Mitchell, to Pittman, to Tyler Warren. I can see it. But does that, you know, if you were to see both quarterbacks, you would know that something like that is going to happen, right? But you never know, man. His athleticism could make him run 20 yards, and he'll be good to go with that. But that's just a quick snippet, man. Tomorrow's the game, man. It's gonna be great. Football is back. I love it. Can't wait to just sit down, watch the game, and enjoy it, man, and root for the home team. Let's go, Colts, man. You know, people already got us knocked out. Look, I believe we're gonna be contenders this year, man. I'm not talking about Super Bowl contenders or nothing like that, man. I'm just saying, like, you know, I believe that we get double-digit wins, man. I believe DJ 17 can take us there to get double-digit wins, and whatever that looks like, man, it's better than last year. And watch out for Tyler Warren, man. I know they kind of kept him on the wraps for the preseason, and I'm glad that they did, you know, but he might be a monster. Let's see, man. The Colts are looking good. You know, some of the injuries kind of had me a little worried this preseason, but we bounced back and got some players in there, and we good to go, man. But hey, look, man, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, man. I do this for the fam. I do this for y'all. Go Colts, man. So until tomorrow, man. Until tomorrow after the games, man. Do a quick recap of after the game. Win or lose, I'm going to be out here. Whether I'm going to be happy, sad, frustrated, man. We're going to talk about the game tomorrow after this, man. Y'all stay blessed. Peace. I'm out of here.